Spirit of Texas barbecue, located in San Bernardino, California, the heart of the Inland Empire. The SoCal area, let alone California, isn't known for its barbecue. However, having the balls to name your restaurant the Spirit of Texas, debatably the home of barbecue, we had to give it a try.
You gonna jump? You gonna jump? Are you gonna jump? Hey, you got the one I wanted.
Get me right. Get me right. It has a sweet with like a hint of spicy.
You taste the spice?
I taste a little bit. It has a little kick of spice.
No, honestly.
What's it tasting like, Mario?
It tastes like heaven.
Well, this is it. They smoked it.
What we going in next?
Let's do
The ribs?
Let's do ribs.
Let's do ribs.
We'll do ribs with all sauce or ribs with sauce?
Yeah, one of them is for the cameraman, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll save one.
You bite?
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at
Look at that.
what?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Alright.
Bro, that just melts in your mouth.
Wow.
This needs some sauce though.
Let me tell you right now. I always tell you, the barbecue sauce is one of my favorite barbecue sauces.
Oh, look at this! Look at his reaction.
The barbecue sauce smacks.
Boy, this spicy sauce is something different. Oh, you caught me lacking. You caught me lacking bad.
And let's do this right
You were locked in.
I was so locked in. It looks like a brownie bite from like Ralph's.
Alright. Hey, disclaimer: the chewy texture.
It is, but it's super.
I've never had this, so
It's good.
Bing bang boom.
Let's get it in.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Mark.
oh yeah.
This is my favorite so far.
Actually, I think that was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think it's time for a side, bro.
Yeah.
It's time for a side.
Yeah, we need a side.
I need me the mac and cheese, bro. I am a fiend.
Look, me and you.
I am a fiend for mac and cheese, bro. If you ever offer me mac and cheese, bro, I'm devouring it.
Look, we're gonna make
Get close up. Get close up.
I'm locked in on you, bro.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
locked
yeah,
in.
yeah. I'm gonna say truthful review. Very it's mixed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to try the regular one.
Yeah, let's do the regular. Let's hop in this one.
Because maybe they do taste different.
Yeah.
It looks different.
It does. It looks different.
Maybe the color's like lighter.
Oh, I'm about to get a good one. Look at the.
I'm locked
look
in.
at the shimmer. You see the shimmer?
Just listening.
Yeah. The regular one's better. The regular one's better.
Wow.
The regular one's for sure better.
Not regular, bro.
But right here,
This is what I'm excited for.
the beans.
The beans?
Some baked beans.
I'm not a big fan of beans.
Oh
but
man, honestly, I wasn't either. Like to
Baked
begin,
beans?
I wasn't, and then like
I forgot who gave me beans, bro. And they were just straight gas.
That's my headies, bro. They were fire.
all right, man.
No, disclaimer, I'm not a big fan of beans, but I am open-minded.
Sweet. If you don't like sweet, this is sweet.
Go for it. Go
Two,
for it.
one.
Go.
I just made that
It
noise.
just melts in my mouth.
Not
If they had this with the brisket and like a sandwich,
But you could do
You
that.
can do that.
you could do that. It depends on the toast.
Depends on the buns. If they're
Well, the
brioche,
buns-
they gotta be brioche.
No, they got brioche.
Nice and
Brioche?
nice and soft.
God, these beans are it. These are up there with the pork. I think this is right after the pork belly.
Spicy. They have a little kick to it.
What's this?
A little brisket brand.
You guys want to try this next?
Cheers.
It's fire. This is fire. This is fucking fire.
That's a brisket, no?
No, man, listen. Bro.
Hey,
This is the
my
best
boy.
one. This is the best one, bro.
Whoa.
This
Hey,
is
you
the
don't
best one.
need sauce.
You don't need sauce?
You don't need sauce.
You
for
don't
this.
need sauce.
Is that a 5?
That's a 5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
That's a 5.
It's a 5. It's a clear 5.
Belly bite, stamp of approval.
Okay, so what's the verdict? Oh,
The man of the hour.
It's not right. The brisket yet.
oh, cool.
We're leaving it for last.
We'll leave it for last.
Should have been the first.
Sure.
Because it oxidizes. You gotta eat it nice and warm.
Oh my god. Bro,
Oh, look at them.
oh my god.
That is gas.
No, tell him.
Nice.
You want to take a seat?
Yeah,
Take a
sure.
seat. Come on. Come on. Quick question. How did you get the name of Spirit of Texas?
Oh, that's a nice one. So I went to Arlington and Dallas, and I was training over there in a couple of restaurants. But I flew out of Austin, so I went to Valentina's, which is like Tex-Mex. You know, he's doing really well. And then 6 a.m. flight out of Austin to LAX. And the last exit, when you get to the airport, it says Spirit of Texas Way. So I'm like, that's my name right there. Because I was like, we were talking with the pit masters over there, what should we name it? And so it was this, it was that, blah, blah, blah. But it just jumped at me. I'm like, Spirit of Texas, that sounds perfect.
It tastes like the Spirit of Texas.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea.
It fits it, man. You know, it didn't disappoint, honestly. And
Cool.
I'm kind of glad it came.
Yeah, we're so happy.
We're gonna be back for sure.
Awesome, thank you.
How long have you been out here? California?
7 months. Here, I grew up in East LA. I was born in El Salvador, so grew up in East LA and lived in Inglewood. Bought someone a barbecue over there that made me sick once in a while. And I'm like, how hard is it to make decent barbecue? Because come on, California is not known for having, you know, we're just not known. But now things are changing. But I was doing other things. But now is my time, dude. And I'm doing this for my passion of it. This is my thing.
How long did you train in Texas for?
A couple of weeks. Well, I've been going back and forth. Okay. But in one restaurant a couple of weeks, then I went to another one. And it was about logistics. It was about learning the culture. Okay. So what happens in Texas is that, you know, there's, at least Central Texas, there is a pretty well-defined personality when it comes to barbecue. Yeah. The wood is about the same. The recipes don't change a lot. And so it's post oak, it's a lot of salt and pepper, and that's clearly defined. And also how seasoned the wood is. And so you learn a culture. And like a pit master can leave from Franklin's, he goes to Terry Black's or to Hurtado, which is where I was, and like everybody knows everybody. So then, and so this is what this is. So when I came over here, they told me, hey man, if you're gonna go to California, you're gonna claim Central Texas, you better be on your game. Yeah. Don't make us look bad. You know, so yeah, it's those. And so what I tell them is like, listen, I want to open a barbecue place in California that's good enough to open in Texas. That's my standard. Yeah. And I work towards that every single day.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Why did you choose San Bernardino to locate your restaurant?
Ooh, that's a great one. I live in Redlands, and I was looking for Redlands, but to find a standalone restaurant, which is what I require because I have smokers. I don't know if you saw.
I saw that big smoker.
Right. Plus the ones that I built. You know, so I have other smokers in the back. And so in a strip mall, which is like 95% of the restaurants that are for sale or for lease are in places where I cannot have the smokers. So when I found this place, dude, I used to live around USC. So for me, you know, being in a low-income neighborhood, I don't care. This is totally okay with me. Yeah. And I say if the food is good, they're gonna come. Yeah. And they're coming. So yeah.
Trust me. They're gonna come.
They're coming. Dude, I got customers from San Diego, 29 Palms, Apple Valley. I have a regular customer out of San Diego. He's here at least once a month, and he tells me, "Hey man, I came from San Diego." That's cool. And I'm like, "Don't you have some barbecue down there?" And he's like, "Do you think if we had any decent barbecue over there?" That was funny. So yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Perfect, man. I like it. Like it's welcoming. Like I see it from the outside. It's welcoming. You know, feels like I'm at a barbecue spot. You know? It should feel like that, and it should be fun too. You know, my philosophy is this: the food has to be, the meat has to be on point, but the sides have to be good too. Yeah. You know, some places it's just the meat. Some places the sides are phenomenal.
Like the mac and cheese is really good.
You know, it all. Dude, I eat it every day. Yeah. I have to. You know, so to try it and make sure that the standard's there, and if it's not there, we either comp it out, like if the potatoes, you know, let's say there's because there's shortage of things, so you guys don't know about shortages of food, but sometimes we don't get the potatoes that we need, and we try other potatoes, and if they don't come out, we tell the customer, says, hey, they're free potatoes. They're like, what? So they don't come out to the standard, then we give it for free. So
that's real love then.
Also, we like at the end of the day, the pork belly, you know, what's leftovers, they're a little more crunchy, a little more hard, so we tell customers, it's not to the standard. You want it, or they get it for free, or 50% off, or we don't sell it.
Oh, you give so much love.
Yeah, well, we have to. It has to be like that.
You strive perfection.
Yeah, man. Customer service has to be number one above all. You know, and it has to be a clean restroom, a clean restaurant, and are welcoming to everyone regardless of race. It has to be like that every day to every single customer. And if there is an issue ever, and we've had issues where something doesn't come out right, we had a customer that bought a beef rib. I didn't give you guys one of the jumbo ribs, the dino ribs. And he's like, hey man, I've eaten it a couple of times already. The second time I thought it was a little too smoky. And he just made the comment, he wasn't complaining. So he bought the food and went down to eat. And I got the biggest rib that I could find, and I'm like, hey, here, man, let me know how it comes out. Yeah. He's like, hey, it wasn't like that at all, it wasn't complaining. He's like, no, man, it's not about that. It's something about my pride that it has to be 100%. If not, you know, we don't have a deal. Yeah. So he's like, oh, man, you should have done it. That's all right. That's how it is. So it's about retaining customers, you know, loyal to people coming back, and also telling others how the food is, and So yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Chapin to Salvadoran.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
No, you're doing it right, man.
Excellent.
For sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. For sure.
You're doing it right for not only
for the food,
for Texas, but you're doing it right for the culture and the community, man.
For sure.
It's important out here in San Bernardino.
Especially in San Bernardino, yeah.
I feel like community is important.
Yeah, you know, this is great. It's a great city. You know, good customers. I mean, it's good. I mean, and I think people are appreciating the food. That's the main thing, you know. So and the food is fun. So we're having a lot of fun. If you notice interaction out there, we're always having, because food is, it's like a backyard barbecue, you know, where it's fun. Yeah. It has to be like that, you know. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I'm gonna get back to the line, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys. All right, fight on.
Fight on, Rebels. That made me like enjoy this place even
more. Yeah, just hearing the story.
Now I feel more at home. Like just hearing a person's story, especially as a business owner.
Yeah, I feel like as a business owner, you got more like
you get like knowledge out of it. And now that you see that he's more community, family based, and like stuff like that, it appreciates people's hard work behind the kitchen, the customer service, and all that.
And he has something like great food and goes behind it.
Man.
So it's like
when you got something to back it up.
Yeah. You got a story. You got the product. It only calls for a winning recipe.
Yeah.
The only one. And he has a good spirit behind it.
He does. Carries himself.
He carries
himself as a business and as a man and as someone who serves the community. And it's like, man, I don't know, man. Like I feel like it just attracts people.
Yeah.
Especially out here in San Bernardino, it's like you need a lot of that.
I love that he's a perfectionist.
He is a perfectionist.
Man, I know rib story was amazing.
You can't be like, bro. I admire people that want to be perfect.
You will not like hear that every day that he'll give a free dino rib just to prove his point that bro, like my ribs are fire. You're gonna tell me my ribs are fire. Cause I know
that's what Kobe stuff.
I'm not gonna tell you.
That's some real Mamba mentality stuff, bro. Like no cap.
This separates the greats from the These are not so greats.
Go. I haven't had better barbecue in California.
No, I haven't either.
If you are in California, Southern California at least, come to San Bernardino. Come to Spirit, Texas, alright?
We appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it.
They know who they are. Man, I got a band of groupies. Man, it's a thing of beauty. All of these hoes is moody. I don't got time for goofies. I don't got time for fakes. I don't got.
What advice would you give someone that's trying to like start a business or